Well, hello, I'm Leanne and this is my weight loss journey. I shall move my cup out of the way. I'm at work and I'm just making a quick vlog because if anybody is following this along, then this is week 53 of my weight loss journey, and every single week I try my absolutely best to upload and be really honest and talk about my weight loss journey and how I'm feeling. So week 53 is generally my weigh-in day. If you have been following me along and you know, then I started on Slimming World and I did really well, I did fine. Then I went a bit off the rails at Christmas, just before Christmas, so I chucked myself on some new U plan, which is like a meal replacement diet, and I strived and thrived on that one. It was absolutely brilliant. So I don't really know what's happened to me, but the end of February, beginning of March, sorry, I can't even say what day or month it is. I have struggled like you would not believe. I've been in like a hormonal tiz where I felt really low, really rubbish about myself, just really unfocused, and I can just best describe it as I've been the very hungry caterpillar. Do you know the children's book where they want to eat their way through absolutely everything? That is me right at this minute in time. I cannot for the life of me stop eating, and not just like healthy food. I've just got these severe like desires and cravings for shit, just shit. And I'm not lying about it. I'm not trying to cover it up, because ultimately I think it's really important for me to be really honest. So week 53 for me has been freaking horrendous, and to be quite honest, I've kind of come to the conclusion that I'm not going to force myself, and I'm not forcing it. And if hormonally that's where my body is and mind, then I'm kind of running with it. Not that I want this to be an ongoing thing that never comes to an end, but ultimately I have eaten and eaten and eaten. So this is where we're at. So if you're easily like triggered, turn off now. Like, turn off, because I'm not lying and I'm not hiding stuff, and I don't want to be somebody that makes somebody go off the rails here. But ultimately, like, I watch these videos back and I use them for motivation and stuff, and to reflect and to grow from. So I am on my period. It is the time of the month, and I've had a 2-week build up to that where I just eaten and eaten and eaten when I weren't on my period. I don't know what's going off hormonally with me at the minute, but my periods like have been horrendous. So all my life I have been on contraception. I started on the pill, I tried the coil, but I got pregnant on that. I had the injection, and then I had the implant in my arm. And since COVID hit like 4 years ago, that ran out. I'm not gonna lie, I've still got the implant in my arm, but it's run out. I do need to go and get that removed, and I'm aware that that's really stupid of me, but I don't really want to put hormones back in my body. I think my body needs a bit of a rest. So since then, and going on this diet, my periods have returned, because I didn't have a period for absolutely ages. And they started off really, really heavy. They do seem to have settled a little bit, so they're not as heavy and as like vicious, because man, that were like Scarlet Niagara Falls all over. Like, it was just unbelievable. Like, that has settled now. But I do seem to go into like a thing that 2 weeks before I'm due on my period, I am super hormonal. I'm really flattened down. I cannot satisfy my craving for eating crap, and it becomes like actively hard work to stay on the diet. And this time, I don't know whether it's my 40th birthday coming up, because I've been more stressed with other things going on, or what's gone on, or whether I'm just using it all as excuses. Let's be honest, I don't know. But I have just eaten and eaten and eaten. So we went to Whitby for the day, and we went to Magpie restaurant, and I had an amazing meal, and it was beautiful but all calorific. I've eaten chocolate on an evening. I've been eating pasta with creamy sauce with garlic bread. I've had pizza. I've had burgers. I've had Chinese. I have eaten cakes. I have had jam and cream scone. We went to Wentworth Garden Centre and I ate that. I had these onion barges that were bought from Elsa Heritage. Like, we have been out a lot and I don't think that's helped, but I've wanted to. I've actively wanted to go out and I've actively wanted to have treats and eat stuff different, and I've not cared at all. So that's been week 53. It has been horrendous. That has still not stopped, I'm not gonna lie. Today is weighing day and I had full intentions of going and facing the scales and kind of drawing a line under it. But again, I'm not feeling it. And I just feel like sometimes when you force yourself, then it makes me, obviously I'm a defiant individual. It makes me fight it more and more. And I'm just not feeling that motivation at the minute. Now, going to group is good for me. And I know this in my head, that going and getting weighed is good because it gives me motivation and makes me realise what's going on. And I woke up this morning and was going to go, but then my mum rang me and said, right, we need to go to Costco to book stuff for your birthday, because we were on about having like a family picnicky kind of thing at home. And I'm 40. Yes, look at the wrinkles, look at that. I am evidently 40. Oh, I'm dreading being 40. I don't know whether that's playing with my head, I'm going to be honest. I'm not really sure. But anyway, so we jumped in the car, we went through to Costco, and then we went to the Lidl and bought some toasted tea cakes. And I went to hers and I had 2 toasted tea cakes with butter. And then I had a croissant with almond like stuff in the middle that tastes like marzipan, and I really like marzipan. And then I also had a pecan plat that was really nice. Oh, I've had donuts and everything. And then I've come to work and I have also had sushi. So I have eaten everything. I'm not gonna lie, not feeling satisfied. I have decided to have a drink. And it's like vegetable bouillon, and it warms me up and it makes me feel a bit better. And it's not calorific, so that is a positive. But I'm still not dieting. I'm still not on plan. And I'm eating myself into oblivion, and I need to stop that, and I'm aware of that. And I've tried to press the reset button several million times, but it's just not happening. It's not happening. So if there's anybody out there that has got any top tips for dealing with hormonal meltdowns and needing to feel like you need to eat everything in the world, I'd love to blame all of them my partner, but it's not him, because he keeps saying to me like, I'll support you no matter what you want to do, but I do think you should be like careful, because I don't want you to undo all that hard work. Then that annoys me even more and makes me want to eat more, because I won't be told what to do. Like, literally ridiculous. I'm quite happy with him at the minute. Like, we went through a long time, like the best part of last year, of being in a really bad place, me and him. So many ups and downs, but I'm gonna be honest, right at the minute he's probably been better than what he ever has been, and he's actively making effort, and he does seem to have listened to me a bit, and I can see it in him. He's not the most empathetic individual in the world, but I do think he is at least trying. I'm just in a stage of like binging on crap, and not even the usual crap. I don't even crave chocolate anymore. I've kind of gone off that. Savoury stuff, crisps, Doritos, cheesy Doritos. I don't know, the bakery bit at Lidl, I could clear that. I could sit and eat the entirety of that. Oh God, what else? Chips and cheese, bread. Just anything really. Chips from the chip shop I crave, Chinese, burgers. Do you know stuff that I've never really been that bothered about? I'm all over that stuff at the minute. So week 53, I'm just updating this to kind of keep an eye on my journey and to actually be honest and say when I'm having a really shit time of it, because there's no point in not uploading and not being honest, because ultimately I think making a vlog and saying this stuff and getting it out there does help me. As sad as that is, it kind of, I don't have many people to talk to. I don't connect with many people regarding this because nobody's as fat as me and nobody's got as long a journey. And people tend to just talk about themselves, and I never ever really get a space just to talk about me, and I never feel like anybody's really that interested. So doing this vlog is it's like a really selfish, self-indulgent thing of just being honest and getting everything that's going off in me out. And really, I do really like watching them back and seeing like what's happening with me and where I was, and I do use it as motivation. And I love doing the shorts where I'm comparing myself, because on a day-to-day basis I don't see that. So I am actually going to sit and watch back some of my vlogs, because I do think that might help me in this stage. Fingers crossed next week I get the balls to go back to, I'm going to say balls, it's not that I'm nervous about going back to group, but I just can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I'm not going to lie. I can't be bothered. But hopefully next week is my week to go back. March is a bit weird because I had the Benidorm holiday for the hen do planned. So I think I've booked a holiday for that. So I won't be getting weighed around the 22nd, whatever that day falls around my weigh day. So that's another thing that I'm going to skip. And then I've got my 40th birthday at the end of March, so that's not going to be a successful week. But I do go away on holiday in about 7 weeks for my 40th birthday with the girls at the end of April. And I've got dresses that I need to wear that I don't really fit into right now. So I hope that once this period's over and done with, that my little head will get back on track and I will be remotivated to sort my sorry ass out. So week 53 has been another failure. I'm not gonna lie, let's not call it what it is. There's no point in mincing around the words with it. There's no point in being dishonest and trying to sprinkle glitter on this piece of crap that is this week. It's been really unsuccessful. I will, if I did get weighed, I will have put weight on. The plus point that I'm trying to take from this week is I have got some size 16 jeans and I'm still wearing them and they're still going up. I've not put that much weight on in 2 weeks that my clothes are horrendous. I do feel like my stomach's more bloated, like underneath my boobs, just here. I can feel like a roundness there. I obviously have not lost any weight, let's put it that way. I'm a bit sad because aspects of me really wanted to get into them 15s, like so bad. And I'm guessing that I'm close or in the 17s right now. So I have got that stone bracket to do battle with again. However, it's nothing that I hadn't done before. So week 53, here's to you being a complete write-off. And let's just hope, I'm not ready to stop eating yet. So I'm not going to lie and say that I'm back on plan, because I'm not at all and my head's not there. But I will. I promise you I will. And even if when I'm not, when I'm doing bad, I'm not going to be one of them people that doesn't record it and keep battling, because I think once you stop recording and doing what you do and hiding from the fact that you're not doing it, that's when you really screw up and you don't battle anymore and you don't even try. So my vlogs will still be here. I am on week 53, heading into week 54. And I will I'll see you in week 54 and let's see whether I manage to pull this shit in, because my fat ass needs to lose some lard and it needs to do it now.